back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year, and today it's Friday the 12th of April 2024. I've been down in Kent and then travelling up the A1 playing some golf courses around there, but for the weekend I've come to North Yorkshire. This is a course I played in 2016 before I started doing the videos. This will be course number 40 this year. It's Filey Golf Club. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 40 of 2024. It's Filey Golf Club. On the tee, the man who spent the best 3 months of his life in 1979 working at Butlins in Filey, where he was a funny magnet, from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy. This is the opener at Filey, 295 yards, par 4, and it's rising up the hill. You see the flag up in the distance. And a decent drive onto the slope of the fairway, and it's still rising up. See the flag in the distance there, and the blind shot. This is me just outside the first green at Filey. I'm looking round. I walked to Cleveland Way last year, and then I carried on an extra bit, which was amazing, from Filey to Bridlington. Up past the Butlins camp over on the right hand side there. It's houses now, where I used to work. Fantastic beach. Taking its way out to Flamborough Head round there. On a second hole at Filey. 320 yards. Going to dog leg to the right and then drop down. Get the goss out in bloom. Love that. A view across Filey Bay. After the semi-blind tee shot, this is it opening out at second, dropping down to the hole there. A really nice hole, especially with all the goss out. A closer look at the green at the second. Third hole at Filey, and first of the par 3s. Shortish one at 116 yards, but the wind just got up, so it's a stiff one into the wind. Here's the fourth hole, 326 yards, par 4. Sloping fairway into a dip, rising up to the green, which up there on the right hand side. And looking up to the green at the fourth from down in the dip. Kind of hitting hope. I can see the fairway, but you can't see how the green lies. And when you get up to the green at the fourth, that's a big one. You can't tell from back down the dip. Hole number 5, down into the dip and rising up again, 333 yards. Par 4, a lovely one. Down the left hand side of the fairway, and this is the view into the green. And the sixth hole, 176 yards at Filey. Across the stream, goss on the left, bunker on the right. Not a bad looking hole at all. Well, this is the green at the 6th. Smithy ball. Oh, itching to go on the dance floor, but it's not been allowed. About 1.5 feet away. So it's not an official birdie opportunity. 2 pars in a row in holes 5 and 6. So we get 3 in a row. The Smithy song comes out. Not had many renditions of it in the past. But there's a chance here. This is the 7th hole, first of the par 5s. 471 yards. Slightly rising up there. A second shot coming up in the 7th. My attempt to get a par at this one. It's into the wind, which isn't helping. And then the green's going to rise up. You can see the green rising up, but unfortunately you've got a temp green in there. That's disappointing. This is 8th hole, elevated tee, 384 yards. So a chance of me getting a par here are probably non-existent, not being a big hitter. Into the dip, and then rising again. And I look down at the 8th green. I played my second shot, I must be short. And I need to get up and down for 3 pars in a row, as the last hole didn't count. Played my approach to about 12 feet, so we'll get this one for 3 pars in succession, and the song. Good news for anybody watching the video is I'm not singing. Missed the putt by a foot, so no 3 successive pars for me. We're on to the 9th hole at Filey, stroke index 1, 441 yards. It's an undulating one. I can see the marker post up there. No wonder the 9th is stroke index 1. It's into the wind as well at 441 yards. Then it rises up. Oh, what? It's a monster of a hole. I'm still a good bit away, no chance of reaching this in 2 whatsoever. I've reached the halfway stage at Filey Golf Club. Smithy against the golf course. Well, the golf course has just pegged me back to level. But the 9th hole, stroke index 1, that's the tough one. And the 10th hole, now this one from an elevated tee, it's normally just over 300 yards, about 310 yards. But today, this part of the course, along here in the middle that's away from the coast, This will be quite soft underfoot, so there's the odd tee brought forward, and not been able to cut the fairways properly yet because it's still a wee bit sodden underneath. So the 10th hole, what they've done, this would normally be a par 4 down the hill and then a wee dink to the right with some water ground in front of the green. It's still on the winter course, which is going to be a par 3, which is down on the left hand side after the trees. I resisted the temptation to knock a ball from a wee bit of grass up near the 10th tee, and I'll come on to the revised 10th hole. It's at 120 yards. That's got water right round here at the front and the side. I'm saying it's not dangerous enough to take out Norman the stunt golf ball. There's a view from behind the green at the 10th, which is now a par 3. And see the water running around there. Smithy ball just off the short of the front of the green. 11th at Filey, par 4, 322 yards. Blind tee shot up over the crest. They're actually driving over the 10th green here. On the 11th, and this is a look down to the green, bunkers either side there. And this is the 12th at Filey, 325 yards. Into a dip, and then I don't know if it's doglegging or not, or rising up, we'll find out later. And over the crest, and this is the view to the green at the 12th. So you go into a dip and the fairway sloping left to right. I think the green's sloping as well if I close in there. And a closer look at the green at 12. I'm just playing alongside David and Jill. Of course a wee bit busy in front, she was joined in. And we're at the long 13th, par 4 at 421 yards at Filey. And it's a blind drive, there's a marker post up there, and it's going to slope left to right, so try and hit it out towards the left. Long hole. The marker post, and this is the view down to 13th, what a lovely hole, it's undulating, rising up again to the green. Been off the green in 3, didn't reach the green. And there's my bump and run, and it's disappeared in the hole for a par. Nice one. 14th at Filey, 388 yards. Over a little stream there to start off with, so you don't want to mess up by topping it. Onto the fairway, and then it's straight down the middle. Look into the green at the 14th, bunker sitting on the left hand side in front. And the 15th at Filey, 286 yards, par 4, shorter one. Looks as if out to the left, oh sorry, out to the right and then back in. Par 3 is the 16th at Filey, 125 yards. You've got to get the full distance because otherwise you're down in that gully down there. Bunker to the left and to right. And then a lovely backdrop with the sea there. A lovely hole, 17th at Filey, 339 yards. It's going to rise up, but it's a sharp dog leg to the right. But while we're looking at this, let's have a look out onto Filey Bay. And if I go behind me there, looking down towards the old Butlins Filey. And there's the beach there. When I was at Butlins, oh, I lost count of the number of girls I'd be sat on the beach with. Need Rachel Riley from Countdown to count them all up. Out to the left of the fairway, a view up to the green at 17. I'm just checking out the view up at the 17th. Again across Filey Bay. Back down at the 17th. It gives me an opportunity to look over Filey Bay again, the beach. Away up on the right there. That's Primrose Valley, which was next to where the Butlins camp was. Flamborough Head, away out of the corner there. It's a fantastic walk, just the extra bit of the Cleveland Way, going from Filey to Bridlington. We're just on the 18th, last finishing hole here at Filey. 406 yards, par 4, I think it's going to drop down towards the clubhouse. I can't see over the crest, but we'll have a better view when we do. Smithy against the golf course. Well, I was going well, I was winning by 2 shots, but the par 3 screwed me up completely. Lost my ball in the trees, so we're all level, down the last. So a par for victory, bogey for the draw. I'm walking down the 18th, we'll have a look to the side. Another part of Filey Bay, that's this town just down there. Lovely place to stay and go out. Actually got my bearings all mixed up. There's the green down there. And the clubhouse is away over there to the left. I thought we were playing down towards the clubhouse. But it looks like a wee walk back up from the 18th to the clubhouse. 2 at the 18th. That's the view down to the green. I need to get up and down for the par for the win. And that's Jill that's just on the green. And David's gone way through the back there. I thought he was going to be out of bounds. Worst shot he's played all day. And that was my putt from about 40 foot for the win. Oh dear, I don't believe it. Draw it is. Well, that's me finished on the 18, but instead of standing behind the pin, there's people playing down the 18th, and it's a long way up to the clubhouse, so we turn round. Finished the 18 at Filey, Smithy against the golf course. It was a draw, so nearly a victory in the end with a big long putt. Bit special for me coming to Filey. Love it here, love the town. I said I worked here in 1979. Lovely place. I played the golf course in 2016 on a blisteringly hot day. Not as hot today. Really enjoyed the course. It's a really nice layout. And you get the starting holes that are right next to the coast, and then you get the finishing holes, and they're all in top-notch condition. When you start to go inland, I think with all the weather, the greens, not the greens, the greens are really good, but the fairways have been a wee bit soft underfoot, and it's meant that they haven't been able to cut them properly. So there's plenty of greenkeepers out today with the mowers. So I had a few forward tees, especially the 10th where it's a par 3 instead of a par 4. A couple of temp greens there. It's a very enjoyable course to play, and a big thanks to David and Jill, who I joined in with from round about 11 onwards. So what am I going to give it? For me it's going to be a 7.75 today, but once they get the fairways all defined and cut, this will be 8.25, and it'll be a super place to come in a summer's evening. Great views as well from certain parts of the course. So I'm just playing the one course today because I'm off up to Whitby, and we're going to be on it in Whitby, probably my favourite town in England. Looking forward to that. Catch you later.